Hello everybody, I will introduce myself. My name is Therendy. I'm from the group of KKN 151 at Mulawarman University, Samarinda, East Borneo. I bring up my own individual work program about entrepreneurship learning video in English. On this opportunity, I will discuss the topic about the role of entrepreneurship in building the Indonesian economy. The topic will be discussed with learning objective. Later, you are expect to be able to understand what is the entrepreneurship, then explain what the role of entrepreneurship is in building the Indonesian economy. So let's start it. Well, let's get into the first topic about entrepreneurship. About the entrepreneurship, the first is creativity. Here, the question arises, what is the creativity? So creativity is the person's ability to give birth to something new, both in the form of ideas and real works that are relatively different from what existed before. In the picture, you can see this is just a little example. Maybe you know that your parents or you buy donuts. Maybe we have always known that donut has a hole at the middle. So donut is not good if eaten in the middle. Here, in the hands of people who have the high creativity, donuts are not just made as usual donuts, but made with something different, which is usually a hole in the middle. This is round and full. Then give the emojis or make a unique. So everyone must be curious. This is really good and creative. Creative in making something that have people measured by his work result, guys. Then there's also the term of innovative. People who do the innovative is innovator. So innovative is the creation or discovery that is the result of research or experimentation. So here, the innovator creates something from the result of the previous invention, but it has been researched. It means that there is something that might be with this item. He's not satisfied, then he develops it again. Researched it to create something more useful or function more. Maybe a simple example in your hands, the mobile phone that you often hold. When the first mobile phone appeared, maybe you knew from your parents, how did a mobile phone look like? It was all heavy, had an antenna, could not be touched with the touch of a finger. Well, in the past, its function was only to make calls or SMS. But now, the function of the mobile phone is more, guys. Then the appearance is also made as attractive as possible. If it could not use the internet before, now it could, guys. So the mobile phone will actually eliminate the old technologies if you don't believe it. Mobile phone can eliminate radio. Mobile phone can eliminate television. mobile phone can eliminate camera. Why? Because everything that radio can give, camera can give, television can give, it just in our one hand, such as mobile phone. That's a lot of things that can be done with a mobile phone. That's one example of innovation. Then you can see this is an old train. Then now it's a sophisticated and technological train. This is an electric train. Likewise with cars. The function is same, but more benefit or functions are more. In the past, there was only one function. Now it has more diverse function. Well, that's what the mean of innovation, guys. Then the characteristic of people who have the high creativity are more. But here I only give 3. First is curious. Why is it so? Why is it like this? Well, from the nature of curiosity, it will bring out the creativity of people who want to make something different. Then learn from failure. So the failure that he did from the beginning did not make him despair, but instead make as a motivation for how to rise from failure. Finally, he was able to become the success he wanted. Then learn from the experience of others. So the experience that are around him, or he reads the books, looks in the media, people experience are used as learning so that he can imitate in the sense of modifying to be something different. So inspired from the experience of other guys. Then the second is about entrepreneurship. So here from entrepreneurship, we may have touched on economic activities. Here, I will explain what is the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the human ability to run and regulate production activities so that they run efficiently and obtain maximum profits. Next, there are the characteristic of an entrepreneur. Here I give the entrepreneurs who have success in becoming successful and even becoming the richest people in the world. You can see the Microsoft founder. This is Bill Gates. The Facebook founders. This is Mark Zuckerberg. And then there is J.K. Rowling, famous for the Harry Potter books. Here, the characteristic of an entrepreneur are first, have a strong personality. It means that have the principles, not easily influenced by other people. Then have the mental attitude and entrepreneurial skills. So it's not a mentality that is easy discouraged, but a mentality that when he experienced failure, the failure is used as a trigger for how he could become even more successful in achieving what he strives for. Then sensitive to the environment. Why is it said to be sensitive here, guys? So by opening a business, an entrepreneur opens a business means that he has helped the people around him, can empower unemployed people to work in this business. So in government terms, it helps the government to reduce unemployment because it could more recruit more workers to work in its business. Then the next characteristic is always read the business opportunities. People who have an entrepreneurial spirit that must be possesses are always reading business opportunities, guys. Like, oh, what kind of business can be open in a place with this? For example, in Islamic boarding school. In the Islamic boarding school, it's obviously that most of the customers or the majority is students, guys. So what kind of business opportunities are students interested in or will like? For example, formal, there is barbershop. It's automatically obvious that most of them will come to the place to shave the hair for female. For example, opening the hijab business to sell hijab. Well, that fits too. So it can read business opportunities. Don't open a business, for example, in a cottage, open the workshop business. So who? No students use bicycles. No one uses motorcycles, motorbikes. No one uses cars. So you have to be able to read business opportunities, guys. Then there are two kinds of business sectors that can be involved in the field of entrepreneurship, namely formal and informal. Formal is official and informal is unofficial. If it's formal, you can see the industry process from raw materials to finished materials. And then service and transportation, trading, the agrarian field is the plantation field or the agriculture and mining and energy. That's what a business could open. In Borneo, there are many meaning fields. Then in Balikpapan, there are oils. You can see Pertamina, Chevron, and Total. There is one example. Then the informal business sector. Well, if it's informal, it can be opened or started by anyone like us, or parents, or people from the surrounding community. The important thing is that there is a desire. If for money capital, there is such a number, the important thing is that there is a desire to open a business first. For example, small trading. So you can see on the side of the road, many people open business such as groceries, small stalls, or your parents. Maybe there are those who sell or also sell online. That includes then the household industry, renting, laundry, haircut, secondhand collection, and so on. That's one example. Then the role of entrepreneur in building the Indonesian economy. Actually, there are more, but here I summarize into three. The first is to open the job field, guys. Try to imagine if every year there are there are 10,000 new entrepreneurs and each entrepreneur has 10 employees, then how many new jobs are created? Just multiply it into 100,000 new jobs, then increase the national income. Indirectly, entrepreneurs who are pioneered by people or entrepreneurs do not directly help the government in increasing national income. Then what is obvious is that it helps the government in reducing economic and social inequality because it opens up the job opportunities to reduce unemployment, which is currently experienced by many workers who are fired. Well, that's one of them. So by opening up business opportunities, by opening new business, it could automatically reduce economic and social inequalities. Maybe that's all my discussion on this topic. I hope you can understand it. I end by saying thank you.